A Honduran man convicted on multiple criminal charges in the U.S. pleaded guilty Wednesday to illegally entering the country after being deported on 10 occasions. President Trump might be willing to sit down with special counsel Robert Mueller for 2 to 3 hours if federal investigators agree to certain conditions beforehand, a member of his legal team said Wednesday. The State Department team plans to increase the flow of independent information into North Korea, even as President Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un work to arrange an historic summit aimed at dismantling Kim's nuclear weapons program. The American Petroleum Institute on Wednesday named its next CEO, Mike Summers, who was a top aide to former House Speaker John Boehner, R. Ohio. A new wave of lawsuits is accusing companies that produce and distribute opioids of increasing health insurance costs across the country. At least one person has died as a result of eating romaine lettuce infected with E. coli, federal officials say. Former Maricopa County Sheriff Joe Arpaio is a real-life villain, and politicians who claim to champion law and order do the exact opposite when they shower praise on this particularly cruel and lawless tyrant. Pastor Darrell Scott, a White House advisor and key black ally of President Trump, is planning several summits on race involving athletes, artists, and the president that will be held at the White House. The Department of Justice is sending 35 assistant United States attorneys to offices along U.S.-Mexico border to prosecute illegal entries into the country, and is also moving 18 immigration judges to the area. North Korea has released the 3 Americans that were being held in labor camps in a sign of good faith ahead of the summit between President Trump and Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un. Pennsylvania Governor Tom Wolf announced Wednesday that a special election to replace former Republican Rep. Pat Meehan will take place alongside the midterm elections on November 6. Navy Secretary Richard V. Spencer said Wednesday there is not enough data to link recent military air mishaps, such as the most recent deadly C-130 Hercules crash in Georgia, to a lack of defense funding. Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor has been released from the hospital and returned home after having shoulder surgery, the court said Wednesday afternoon. President Obama's longtime doctor says President Donald Trump's former doctor has disgraced himself for allowing Trump to dictate a medical letter painting him in good health for his presidential campaign. A Republican opposed to the firing of the House chaplain wants the House to vote on whether to keep him. Former First Lady Michelle Obama said she's America's forever First Lady at a college signing day event in Philadelphia on Wednesday.